Hi, this is Vi from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm bringing a product review. I found these on Amazon, and they're like L brackets, and they're used to help square up layers or whatever you want to use it. I kind of figured I want to use this to square up my layers, and I'm going to show you how you can use these for making sure that when you do your layer on your cards, it's going to fit perfect on your card, and also how you can use this when you want to go ahead and lay down your picture frame, your pictures, and then leave a perfect level. So you want this one level and this one level, and you want to make sure that it is perfectly level before you cut the mat. So let me first go ahead and cut this to size. So I'm going to cut this leaving at least, I will say, 1/4 of an inch on around this card. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down to 5 inches, okay, by 4 3/4. No, 4 3/4. No, 3 3/4. Sorry. I'm going to cut it, I cut it to 5 inches, so that's going to give me a 1/4 inch around, and then 3 3/4. Okay. And that is going to leave a nice spacing. And sometimes when we try to lay this down, it's hard, it's crooked, it's not quite how we want it. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that it's nice and straight. I'm going to go ahead and use strong adhesive. Now this stuff, once you lay it down, it doesn't move. So I'm going to go ahead and use this so we can try it out and see if I get good success with these brackets, L brackets. So I'm going to get the 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to place it down so it is square at the bottom, square on top. I'm going to lay this down. So first I'm going to make sure I put it against the left side and the bottom side, and then I'm going to let go. And let's see, let's evaluate and see. And see, that made it perfect layer. So then I can go ahead, I'm going to place this here, and then I'm going to get a seine. So let's make a card real quick. So see how easy it is to make these cards. And I think I'm going to make a miscellaneous card with this one. And let's say the best things in life aren't things. I may want to use that. I'm going to cut these things off. And actually, I don't know if I like that one. Let's see what else I have. This one is cute. Just a note. We can put a little bit of a tulle on there. And that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive down on this. Going to use some strong glue. Lay this down. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put something heavy. I'm going to use my Prima block. going to set it aside and let it dry before I do anything else. Now the next thing I want to do, I put some glue on that. Next thing I want to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put my photos, and I want to hide that because I made a boo-boo there. So the first thing I want to go ahead and lay down my photos. And I'm going to use this strong adhesive. Just going to lay this down. This one doesn't matter. I'm hiding that. Then I'm going to, let's see, the smallest I have is 3/16 of an inch. Put that against this photo. Now I'm going to go ahead, let me put these away. I do have a drawer behind me where I store these. So let me just store them away so they're not in my way. And then I'm going to lay my next photo down. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I hold it right in place. And it's easier. Okay, perfect. Now that is perfect spacing, as you can see there. And then what you need to pair this, or at least I will pair it. I don't know if you have it or not, but I will pair it with the perfect layer. And we know this is a 1/4 inch. Actually, that was 3/16. And I'm going to look for the 3/16 inch. And which is this one. So 3/16 is this line. Well, let me make sure I got it right. That 3/16? Yeah, that's 3/16 of an inch. I guess what you can do, you can draw it. If you don't have the perfect layer, you can go ahead and draw out your lines. And then use your trimmer to cut it. So you can use your pencil, draw out the line, and then trim it out with your pencil. And let's just go ahead and do that, because in case some of you don't have the perfect layers, it'll be easier to use these to also help you create the perfect mat. You're going to put this against the picture and just mark with pencil the areas, the corners. Okay. Okay, so there's my corners. I'm going to go ahead and use, maybe, let me see if I have my chalk pencil somewhere around here, so that you can see the outline. I don't know, I don't have my chalk, but see how you can see the outline there? And you can draw a line, so you can take your pencil. Oh, here it is. Let me go ahead and use my ruler. So once you draw your line, you can go ahead and just draw it. Actually, let me use this. Okay. Make it dark so you can see it. And that if you really want a perfect matte, you know, if you really want all the edges to be perfectly spaced, then this is the way to do it. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and get my guillotine. And this one is too small, so I need to get my other big one, which is the Cricut. I'm going to use the Cricut. And then I'm going to put my line, and I'm going to go ahead and put my line a little over, just because I want to cut the pencil mark. Oop. Okay, make sure it's nice and aligned, and slice. Okay. Now that we're starting with a perfect square or perfect edge, we can do the same thing here, and slice. It moved. Okay, so there you go. So if you don't get it exactly cut, you know, straight, you can always go back because you have your lines. And do the same thing here. And there you go. So if we look at this, you have a perfect layer, perfect image around, and then you can always erase your pencil mark like I'm doing now. Just go ahead. Or you can also ink the edges so you won't see it. So that's another technique you can do. Ink the edges. Okay, so now if you look at this, let's go ahead and look at this. Perfect distance throughout, perfect matting. I'm going to bring over my my page. This is going to be one of my scrapbook pages that's going in my album. Put that here, like so. Okay. I always forget to use, I have my laser here. I always forget to turn it on, so I could have easily just make sure I could have just turned both of my lasers and get it just right, and I didn't, so I could have made crosshairs like so and get it right in place, but I didn't. I always forget to use this thing. Okay, but anyhow, it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, you could have taken a little time using your laser to get it just in the right position. I'm going to go ahead and place this here, this one there. Okay. Okay, go there. I will put something up here. I can even cut this and place it there, and then cut it, and then I can put a little sentiment. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to place that right up there. this will frame out my pictures pretty nicely. I can turn it over and use my scissors to cut. Pretty nice. And then I have a little heart. I'll put that little heart in the center right there. And then I'll put some journaling on here. There's some lines that I have. I'll just draw some lines and put some journaling there. But see how easy that was, very quick. And look at the spacing, it is perfect. Now let's bring my card over and let's see if that dried pretty nice. Okay, dried pretty nice. So let's cut these off. Flowers, it always looks nice, especially flowers. If they're come out a little bit, just cut it like I'm doing now, and see, that looks nice. You don't have to have it perfectly center. Looks very nice. And then we're just gonna get a sentiment here. Go ahead and place that there. Just a little note, but I do want to put like a little bow or something here, so let me see if I can find something to kind of thread through there. So I found this and it was a little too wide, so I went ahead and cut it in half. Then we're going to thread this through my hole, and because it has gold, I wanted to put some gold, but this is gold glitter, which is fine. And since, let me go ahead and, I don't like that because it's not throughout the gold glitter. So I'm going to put some adhesive, tape that together like so. I think that looks better, a little better. I can tape this one. Let's see how it looks if I tape this one and just put it something like that. So I can do that. So let me go ahead and tape this. I mean, glue it together. Okay. And then I'm going to put this behind here, like so. And then I'm going to hear it, and let me just cut it. And then we can just put that there. And I'm going to put some foam adhesive in the back of this. Don't want to give it too much dimension, so I'm just going to put some of these thinner foam adhesive. So you had a bonus on go ahead and put that there. And there you go. So here's a card. And then here's my layout. And all of them have the perfect spacing from edge to edge, edge to edge. Perfect spacing, because I did use these rulers from Amazon. So these are the rulers that I use, and you get the perfect spacing for your project. So I hope you like this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.